What's going on, guys? Aloha and welcome to this little piece of paradise that I call the Lone Star Hawaiian Garage. My name is Chad and this is my 2017 Camaro ZL1. Outside of a basic colder intake system and catback exhaust, it remains relatively stock from a power plant standpoint. Now, the guys over at the tuning school have created something called the Atlas Boost Controller, which is going to replace the stock vacuum boost controller on this LT4 with a much more technologically advanced system leveraging data from the MAP sensor or manifold absolute pressure sensor to provide a better, smoother boost ramp, giving me control on how much boost I'm actually shoving through this LT4, as well as quicker boost when I want it. So without further ado, guys, let's dive in. It's gonna be a fun one. Let's go. Now the kit obviously comes with everything you need to install. We have our boost controller, MAP sensor, our T connectors, the actual electronic actuator, as well as our control unit, which we're going to install inside the car, provides us control on how much boost we're actually shoving through the LT4, as well as a button here that I believe they're calling race mode. It illuminates that light blue and provides you all the boost. So that's going to be a fun button. This is the stock LT4 vacuum boost controller we're going to be replacing. We're going to remove these two bolts, unhook some of these vacuum lines, pull this out, and this is where the new one is going in. You'll also see this rod connected here, and that's where the new one is going to be controlling this with more precision. So here is the old vacuum boost controller being replaced with the new Atlas electronic boost controller. Bolts right in where the other one came out. So with our stock vacuum boost controller removed, we have one of the two vacuum lines that we're going to be utilizing with our new setup. The one that we're not going to be using, we do need to plug off. So that's going to be that one there. This is the line we'll be utilizing with our new setup. We still need to run all the wiring, but just getting a feel for where everything's going to be sitting in the engine bay. Atlas boost controller is somewhat hooked up. We have our electronic boost actuator here loosely in place. All the wiring is run as inconspicuously as we can. We still got to clean it all up, but we have everything run up under here, tucked up under the fuse box. Our main harness is actually mounted on the underside of our passenger side fender, an extra bolt hole there, so we're good to go. Power provided by a fuse tap on a keyed on source. Wiring is run. Our MAP sensor here at the back is hooked up. Our new MAP sensor here on vacuum. And I think we're all plugged in, ready to go. So our next step here is to key on and ensure the articulation of our new electronic actuator is correct. Here we go. Adjust this. Okay, you want to adjust this to where the motor is not making any noise. It's right there. So we're all set here. If you want all the boost, turn that all the way up to the right. If wifey wants to drive the car, you turn that all the way back to the left. But then the Mustang pulls up next to you and then you hit this button and go. All right, we're all hooked up, powered up. We need to run this to the interior in the glove box, clean up all the wiring under the engine bay, but we'll see you bright and early in the morning for a little test drive. So we've run this thing in the glove box, sitting right there on the shelf. We're gonna turn it up, I'm gonna say 3/4 of the way. Let's see what this thing's all about. Even at just about 50% throttle, it starts building boost a lot quicker. But just for fun, I'm gonna enable race mode. Let's do this. We're gonna go 25%, 50%, and about 75% throttle. Again, it's just my foot, so I can't verify it, but around 25%. 50%. Oh, geez. That came on way quicker. And 75%. Oh, jeez. Oh my. That came on way quicker. It kicked the tires out. Well, I can say it works. It definitely does. So we got it turned up all the way on the dial. 75% or anything above it. It just, all the boost. I like this a lot. And just like that, we're back with version 2.0 of the Atlas Boost controller. This one's a little bit different. Let me get into it. And similar to the first kit, we have the brains, the boost controller, which replaces the vacuum boost controller with an electronically controlled one, and updated remote. So this is where I can now control how quickly that boost ramps in addition to the overall amount of boost that I'm getting. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out the Atlas with this new prototype in the ZL1. We have our Atlas Boost Controller 2.0. Excuse the mess, we're gonna turn it all the way down and keep an eye on that boost gauge. Third gear, about 75% throttle. All right, since this thing has multiple functions, we're gonna go ahead and turn the boost all the way up, but leave the ramp all the way down. So it should ramp up fairly slow, but get all the way to the maximum boost pressure. So nothing crazy again. Third gear, go 75% throttle. All right, go one more. We're gonna turn it all the way up, all the way up. We're gonna call this race mode, and we go. Just for fun, we're gonna turn it all the way down to what I'm calling wifey mode. I'm gonna give it full throttle here, all the way down. It still pulls, it's a ZL1, but it holds that boost pressure right to 0 or just barely above 0. Call it 1 or 2 PSI. Very cool, very cool. And it's all on the fly. So, since I'm driving this later, I crank it all the way back up. It's what we call race mode. Love this car. All right, guys, she's installed, calibrated, and ready to go. I'm excited to be able to have that adjustability on the fly in my 6th gen ZL1, both from the perspective of how quickly that boost ramps up, as well as the overall amount of boost. I have a special wifey mode ready to go as well. So check it out at atlasboostcontroller.com. Thank you for watching. Aloha.